First, fair, everywhere. 19 News, your breaking news leader, starts now with a breaking news alert.
An off-duty Cleveland police officer shot and killed. The breaking news just happening on the city's west side. Good evening. I'm Sia New Yorker in for Tiffany Tucker and Chris Tanaka. Now we want to get right out to the scene. Our Michelle Nix is there live with the breaking details developing at this hour. Good evening, Michelle. Very tragic. Michelle, as well as our team in the newsroom, we are working to get more information about this breaking story. Now, we're going to be bringing you updates throughout the newscast and, of course, on our 19 News app. Breaking details tonight on the record-setting spread of COVID-19. The state of Ohio has ended 2021 with the highest COVID-19 numbers that we've ever seen. Take a look at this new data from the state health department. More than 20,500 new cases. Hospital admissions are now above 5,600, and the positive testing rate has soared up to close to 29%. Now, 21 months into this pandemic, this is not the kind of news that we want to report. But the sad truth is, people are still dying from this virus every single day. 667 Ohioans have died from COVID-19 over the last 4 days. We've seen a spike in the deaths over the last month. Now, since Thanksgiving, close to 2,000 people in the state died from the virus. The Ohio Department of Health tells us 95% of the deaths were people who did not get vaccinated. We told you earlier this week, Cleveland City schools will start 2022 with remote learning. Tonight, a couple of other schools are also updating their safety protocols. Elyria City Schools issuing a mask mandate for all students, staff, and visitors.
Now your 19 First Alert forecast, certified most accurate since 2004.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Sia. We're bringing in the new year with a little bit of rain out there right now, but temperatures are in the 50s, so can't complain too much. We're bringing in the new year a little bit more mild out there right now.
All right, Kelly, thank you. A neighborhood devastated this evening after a deadly house fire on Southview Avenue. That's in Cleveland. The investigation is ongoing after a body was pulled from the home. Now, families torn apart by violence. Their loved ones lost this year to murder. Investigator Sarah Goldenberg found homicides in Cleveland in 2021 came close to matching last year's dramatic increase. She has a look at where we stand at the end of this year. Cleveland isn't the only city with a big increase in homicides over the last few years. Many cities, including Columbus, New York City, Philadelphia, and Minneapolis, are reporting more murders during the pandemic. A message from the outgoing Mayor Frank Jackson thanking all of us for years of support. He expressed his goal of leaving Cleveland a better place than when he started working for the city more than 30 years ago. What will the new year bring for our gas prices? New tonight, we've got the answer.
And a live look over downtown Cleveland as we get ready to ring in 2022. We're starting off with 50s, but we are tracking rain and snow for the weekend. I've got the hour-by-hour forecast coming up next.
Remembering Betty White, the trailblazing actress passed away today. Tonight, we look back at all of her success and the laughter that she provided for Americans for decades.
19 News, first, fair, everywhere.
Cleveland's breaking news leader confirmed just minutes ago an arrest was made in the shooting death of an off-duty Cleveland police officer. Now, this happened around 6 o'clock on Rocky River Drive in Cam's Corner. Police tell us the off-duty officer was carjacked and then shot twice in the back. He died at Fairview Hospital. Just before 10 o'clock, police tracked down the suspects in the stolen car on the city's east side. After a chase through several neighborhoods, they were able to make an arrest. 2 suspects are now in custody. Police have yet to release the officer's identity. Of course, you can count on 19 News and to bring you all this continuing coverage. Now, anytime news breaks, you can find it first on the 19 News app. The good news keeps on coming with the trends in our gas prices. They've been slowly trickling down since reaching an 8-year high this past November. Now take a look at the Cleveland average since the start of October. The world lost a legend today. Miss Betty White died earlier today at the age of 99. She would have been 100 next month. Tonight we look back at all of the fond memories she created, first as a pioneer for women and then an icon actress in Hollywood. Nikki Batiste has this story.
Hi, Sue Ann, how are you?
I didn't sleep a wink all night. I feel wonderful.
Betty White is in the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest career as an actress. It was 82 years starting back in 1939.
The 19 First Alert forecast, powered by the Ohio Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services. Recovery from drug addiction is possible.
We were just talking about Miss Betty.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds had a good post about her. He said, the good news is she knew how much she was loved before she left. So everybody loves Betty White. Oh, sad way to start the new year.
It is,
for sure.
yeah.
But good news is weather's not too bad. You don't have to worry about weather interfering when you're driving out.
19 News. First, fair, everywhere.
All right, here's what the party looks like right now at Times Square in New York City. Thousands of people gearing up to celebrate the start of 2022. Now, it's typically the biggest party of the year. Tens of thousands of revelers crammed into Times Square to watch the ball drop. Now, surging COVID-19 cases reduced that guest list to a socially distanced 15,000 spectators. Courtney Keeley is in Times Square, where spirits are up in spite of it all. All right, Kelly, yes, we want to take you live now to the news conference on the off-duty police officer that was murdered here in Cleveland.
Not taking questions or anything like that. Approximately 6 p.m. today, an off-duty officer, Cleveland police officer, was a victim of an aggravated robbery of his motor vehicle. During the incident, he was shot twice. The suspect took his vehicle. Our officer was transported here to Fairview Hospital, where he was pronounced DOA. Subsequent to that, a BOLO, or be on the lookout, was issued for his vehicle. License plate was given. We had a multi-jurisdictional pursuit of this vehicle, culminated in the city of Euclid, where we arrested one subject, and we have the vehicle as well. We have our officer's vehicle. This is a very sad day. My heart is aching for the family, for our officers. It's senseless. It just doesn't make any sense. Right now, Director Howard has a few words as well. Thank you.
It's a heck of a way to end the year. Any time that life is taken, it's a tragedy. Just ask everybody to pray for the families of all the victims of crimes in our city. Pray for the family of this officer, and it's a difficult time. So pray for our city.
This evening is about the family of the slain officer that we lost today, and I just ask the residents of Cleveland to keep their family in your prayers. I know I'll do the same. Let's all stay vigilant this evening, stay safe and healthy. I also want to thank all members of law enforcement who supported us this evening. And again, everyone stay safe, and please keep this family in your prayers this evening. Thank you. No further questions. Thank you.
A live news conference there in the case of the carjacking in Cam's Corner at 6 o'clock this afternoon, when an off-duty police officer was shot and killed. 2 suspects were arrested on the city's east side after a chase through several neighborhoods. Now, our Michelle Nix has been on the scene and is going to continue our coverage on air and on our 19 News app. We will be right back.